are the Mythbusters. Adam Savage.
Ants are all over my head, man.
And Jamie Heineman.
Gets me all worked up just looking at it.
Between them, they have more than 30 years of special effects experience.
That was heavy.
Joining them, Grant Imahara.
Go get it, boy.
Tori Bellecci.
Somebody order some exploding pants.
And Carrie Byron.
Oh, God!
They don't just collect myths, they put them to the test.
Don't try this at home.
We're what you call professionals.
On this episode of Mythbusters,
We're going to be busting the myths about the children of gay parents.
Hi, my name's Rich. My mom's a lesbian. Are you ready to bust some myths?
Hi, I'm Kate. My mom's a lesbian. I'm ready to bust some myths.
I'm Rich.
And I'm Kate.
And our moms are gay!
So the first myth we're going to address today is the belief that the children of queer parents all end up queer themselves.
yeah, and the way I was thinking we could actually go about proving or busting this myth is by having our children of queer parents come in and be seated somewhere, and then we could have our actual queer people come and like hit on them to see what their reaction is, and that will show if the myth is plausible, confirmed, or busted.
I think that sounds good. I mean, a lot of opponents of same-sex marriage and same-sex parenting believe that this will cause an overabundance of queer children, and this could possibly lead to like the end of the human race.
That is true, and I really think that it's a myth that really deserves some attention.
Yeah.
Hey, sexy, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Sorry, don't swing that way, man.
How you doing?
I'm alright. We could make out, but I'm straight.
Busted, bitch.
So the next myth that we were going to bust, confirm, or decide plausible is the myth that children of queer parents are more open and tolerant to different situations.
Alright, I think that's good. I think we could set this up by having one of the children of queer people interact with one of the queer people that we have, and one of the queer person could react angrily, and we can get the honest reaction of the son or daughter.
Yeah, I think that would work out. I think the more honest we get from the child, the more easily we'll be able to decide this myth.
Yes, yeah.
What, do you have a problem with me being gay?
Not at all, man. That's cool. I'm fine with that. I just really like vagina.
Do you have a problem with me being gay?
No, not at all. It's just I really like penis.
Ew.
Confirmed! So the last myth we want to bust is the belief that the children of queer parents all end up being like tortured in school because of their parents.
And I think the only true way for us to be able to set this up is actually get the experiences right from the child's mouth themselves, to like understand what they went through at certain times in their life, or if they know other people, it would just be like really good to understand.
See, I'm curious about the way this myth is going to end up, because I feel people who come from different backgrounds are always more susceptible to ridicule from their peers.
That's true, but you know, with this day and age, a lot of people are more accepting.
Yes,
so a lot, it really would depend.
I'm really curious to see how
I'm really interested
out.
about this myth, actually.
So when my mom came out, I was in high school, and I wasn't made fun of very much, but my sister was made fun of a lot. She was younger, and she was in a Catholic school, and she was actually ridiculed out of the school because of my mom's orientation.
Throughout my life, I haven't really been constantly made fun of for my mom being a lesbian, but there was this time in 5th grade when I told what I assumed to be my best friend that my mom was a lesbian, and it was in the bathroom, and she freaked out, saying that I'm disgusting and she could never talk to me again. And it was really hard, so I had to tell her that it was all just a prank from my 5th grade self.
This myth is plausible. So our first myth about children of queer parents ending up queer themselves was actually found to be busted.
Yeah, what we actually found was that the children of queer parents are no more likely than the children of straight parents to end up queer themselves.
That is true.
It's
It
just
is
a normal
on an
distribution.
equal spectrum,
Yes,
which
exactly.
makes the myth busted.
Busted.
Our second myth that we found to actually be confirmed was the myth about children of queer parents being more tolerant and accepting to other situations.
Yeah, and I think that makes a lot of sense. They come from a different situation themselves, and they kind of understand what it's like to be different. So
that one really wasn't a surprise.
Yeah,
to
no,
me.
I wasn't really
pretty
surprised
much
over it.
predicting a confirmation on that.
Yes, yes.
And
the last one was like that the children of queer parents would be made fun of.
Yes.
Quite a bit.
Yes.
And we found that to be plausible, but not in every situation.
Yeah, like I said earlier, situations will change because of how accepting other people are in an area. Like, I know one of our queer parents' child was like in an area where it was Catholics.
Yeah, religious
has a lot of impact on situations like this.
Yeah.
So I think overall our myths were
as we expected for the most part. Yeah.
Thanks for another episode of Mythbusters.
Yeah. All right.
So, although I haven't been made fun of very much,
Thank you.